Hi, this is Group 5 of the Introduction to PMP course, and we are currently working on our part 1 of the project. Here we'll discuss about the sprint planning. And hi, I'm Sukhmanpreet Singh. I'll be the product owner for this project.
Hi, I'm Saraljit Kaur, and I am the Scrum Master for this project.
Hi, I am Avleen Jatana and I am developer for this project.
Hi, I'm Malika. I'm developer of this project.
Okay, so team, like we discussed in our last meeting, we have a list of user stories and we have discussed the user story points. We have just estimated, and also we have organized it all based on the priority. So now it's time to begin our first release, its first sprint. Here, as presented by our Scrum Master, is a backlog where we have the most prioritized items at the top. Mostly, which is the most priority thing is for 6 user story points, is our user story manage faculty assignments. So its description goes as, can you please present it, Sarah?
Sure. This is the description of our first user story, which is manage faculty assignments. And its description is, as an administrator, I want to assign faculty to courses so that all classes are covered by the qualified instructors. So this is our first user story. And I want to ask the product owner, do you have any other specifications that you want to mention for this?
Yeah, so it basically means that these are basically the courses which need a faculty yet to be assigned. So it's basically self-descriptive, and I believe that the system should display a list of courses for which the professor or the faculty is yet to be assigned, and the list of faculty or list of the professors which are available still, like which don't have the courses assigned yet. So basically two lists and some sort of a drag and drop thing where it will be easy for us to manage and see. So that's what is for our first user story, which is TRPM6.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
So let me just put it into the first sprint. Okay.
sure.
I have one question for product owner. Are there any restrictions? Like, how many courses should one faculty member have, like, assigned them to, or there are no restrictions?
I believe it will be dynamic. Like as the project proceeds, we
Mhm.
can discuss on this further
Okay.
because it's our first sprint, and let's first begin with all this, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so this user story already has 6 points, and as already discussed with our Scrum Master, our velocity for this sprint is gonna be 20 points, and it's gonna be at least 2 weeks in time. So let's talk about another user story, which is manage user accounts.
All right. Hmm. Okay, so this user story will mainly focus on that how the system will manage all the user accounts. And for that, I want to ask you, the product owner, that what this system will do, like only the creation of the accounts or deletion or updation. So can you explain?
Sure. So its description goes as an IT administrator. I want to manage user accounts so that I can ensure secure access for all campus members. So as an administrator, I believe you must have the right to view a list of all the users and their accounts, and
Okay.
also the CRUD operations. Like you could delete an account if if required, as requested by the user, or change some of their details and everything. So you can think of it as a list where we have different users with their some of their personal details and their work details, you could say. Like in our case, we are building a system for students. So you can say their personal details may include their IDs or the courses they are enrolled in. So something like this.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
the
this will be good
developers,
for our first sprint.
okay. So the developers, do you have any question?
I have one like, do you need additional security measures like, that other authorization or like something else? Like,
Yeah, authorization, the OTP thing can be good for this.
yeah.
Like, as we will already have the IDs, so we can always send an OTP to their official account to check if it's the same user.
Mhm.
Okay. So let me put it into the sprint.
All right. So our next user story we are focusing for today is check course enrollment numbers.
Okay, so its description goes in like, as an administrator, I want to check course enrollment numbers so that I can ensure that the class sizes meet capacity. So here we will be making an additional feature in the system where the administrator, they can check the course enrollment numbers. So are there any other things you want to add?
I think its description is enough. It's an important thing, but there's no additional features we can implement in this. There's basically just courses along with their course enrollment numbers.
All
Yeah, this
right.
is also important and it's basically enough.
Okay. So let me directly add it to the sprint. Sorry.
So we are already at 16 user points and we can add another four. So yeah, the TRMP number 11, this could be our fourth user story. We can consider adding in this sprint. It's also an important one. It says, as a student, I want to view my attendance record from the from the student perspective and academic performance so that I can monitor my progress and make necessary improvements during the semester. Mhm. So we have all been a student at some point. We are students now. So we
Yeah.
already know that how attendance and academic performance matters to us.
Yeah.
So thinking of this, what I am thinking is that our system should display some graphs in this, if possible. Like we can always have some more
Okay.
discussions.
Mhm.
So as we proceed throughout the semester, it shows a graph showing our progress week by week. And in each course, you could say, or overall collectively throughout the whole program. So it should not always be about grades, but it should also include extracurricular activities as well, like if we volunteer in some positions. So I want, like, students should not only think about grades, but an overall everything part of
All
their
right.
journey. Yeah.
So I want the developers to make a note of this, that you can add a graph like this. And also, if you see any features, like you can add something more, then you can also first inform the product owner, then you can add it.
Okay.
I have a
So,
question for Scrum Master.
okay.
What is the most critical feature in this sprint? Can you tell me?
In the whole sprint,
Yeah.
well, we are actually not focusing on one particular feature, but we are focusing on four different features. Yeah, so I cannot tell that there is one feature. For this user story only, we are actually focusing on to make an interface that will display the academic performance of the student. Yes. So, are there any questions someone want to ask?
No, it's good by me.
Okay,
Um,
let me add it to the sprint. Okay, so I have added all the four user stories in our sprint one.
So that's good, team. And now we can see our progress throughout the project. We have started with it. And when we move to the active sprints dialog to the left, just below the backlog, now this is a to-do list of all our user stories, right, Scrum Master? So you could always discuss with the developers and move the things as and when required to the in progress list.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah,
As we
so
will
you can
be,
have a small discussion, sure, right now if you want.
okay. So, the first thing is, as we are clear with our goals, like what we want to complete for this sprint, like manage faculty assignments, user accounts, enrollment numbers, attendance, and academic performance. So, our first and highest priority is faculty assignments. So,
Mm.
first we have to make that interface.
Okay.
So, is there anything that you want to talk about regarding the faculty assignments? You want to add something?
I think for now we have everything we need, but like within progress, if we need something, then we'll definitely talk with you.
Okay, I think all of you have a general idea of what this user story will do.
Yes.
Okay, that's it. So, should I add it into the progress or not?
Yeah, it's good as fast we move into the actual progress
Yeah.
and you guys can start developing it.
Okay, so manage faculty assignment is now added to the in progress, and we will be doing it now,
Okay.
the developers.
Yes, we'll focus first on assignments, then we'll move on to the list, like then afterwards user accounts, and then so on.
All right, I think that this is all about our today's sprint planning. Is there any questions someone want to ask? Okay, that's it. I think we should end our today's sprint meeting.
Sure,
Okay.
so Steam, since it's our first sprint, so let's do it. We can all do it very, very good. And we'll be meeting very often as we proceed with our 2 weeks time.
Mm-hmm.
So all the best, team, and let's look forward to developing a very good interface for our students.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
Okay, thank you. See you.
See you.